Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC on the channel. So today we're actually playing on the Switch as opposed to Pokemon Showdown. My mate James has lent me this team, so yeah, we're going to be borrowing it, jumping onto the ladder. I literally have not played on in ranked for like so very long, like at least a few months. So we're starting from the bottom, but that is completely fine, because what we'll do is we'll just play a couple of ranked battles to get used to it, and then I think he was saying the server resets pretty soon, or like the season, I should say. See, my party is completely empty. I remember this team. All right, which one is it? This one. So yeah, it's going to take me a bit of time to get used to it. As you can see, we're literally they won here. What song do we want? I'll go champion, why not? But yeah, just kind of wanted to do something a bit different today. Been playing around with a lot of like similar teams on Showdown. Haven't really found anything at the moment that I really wanted to use. So yeah, I just felt like trying out something different. Alright, so we got a pretty interesting looking team against Dragapult, Primarina, Manectric, see if we can do this, Incineroar obviously, Cinderace, and Rotom-Mow. So immediately looking at it, we're very Intimidate weak, with having three pretty big physical attackers. I think Duraludon will do very well here. We're definitely leading Grimmsnarl. And probably going to lead the Duraludon just because I'm worried about there's no reason for him not to lead Incineroar, basically. T-Tar does very well here as well, except for the Cinderace is kind of a problem. I think bring Gyarados and... Actually, I'll probably just bring Arcanine, or we'll bring Rillaboom. He has two Intimidate users, because Manectric gets Intimidate as well. Two Fire types. Bring Arcanine. I haven't really played around with this team much at all. I played it a couple times on Showdown, but that's about it. So yeah, we'll see how we go. As you can see, my Kawaii trainer card. I really gotta get around to playing the DLC too. There's so much stuff I want to do. Like, I want to keep playing Ghost of Tsushima, getting so much fun. Dragapult and Incineroar. So there's the Incineroar lead I was talking about. So there's very likely a Fake Out going into Grimmsnarl here. And potentially a Dynamax from the Dragapult. I'm gonna go Arcanine. I think it's a pretty safe switch. And we're just gonna... Does Dragon Tail work? Oh, that's for Trick Room. We do have the Gyarados in the back, which I kind of want to Dynamax in this game. So we're gonna Draco the Dragapult. So the thinking here is that Fake Out's likely going to Grimmsnarl to stop me from setting up screens and what have you, and then Dragapult will potentially Dynamax, so that's why by going into Arcanine we get an Intimidate off on the Incineroar. The Dragapult will more than likely be Clear Body, so it won't take any type of stat drop. Yep, there's the Clear Body. It can also be a Parting Shot from Incineroar potentially. There's Dragon Rush on the Dragapult, and no Fake Out either, which is very interesting. Alright, that's a Dragapult down, which is good. What's this Incineroar going to do? Is it Parting Shot? Just Flamethrower, okay. Alright, I mean, I guess we are like literally at the bottom of the ladder, so It's just interesting because my opponent's team is like what I would say is pretty like standard almost. Alright, so Primarina comes in. I'm gonna Snarl, and I definitely want to keep Duraludon alive. So we're gonna go into Grimmsnarl here. So Snarl like just helps obviously lower the Primarina's damage output, and Grimmsnarl's out to set up Thunder Wave if it has to, or just set up screens. Cool, so we land with Snarl, which is very good. Break any potential focus sashes, which is another reason why I actually really like Snarl. It's a hard Hydro Pump. So Arcane eats that up too. And then Darkest Lariat. Such a cool animation. And Grimmsnarl will eat that up too. Okay. Straight back out into Duraludon. And then I'm just going to set up a light screen. Just because like the Incineroar is like a weird like physical / mix set, and the Primarina is obviously very special based. He hasn't Dynamax yet either, which is interesting. Okay, light screen obviously helps with that. Hydro Pump definitely wasn't doing a lot. I'm just gonna Dynamax, I think. Go for a Max Lightning. And then we're just gonna set up a Reflect. Maybe I'm going a bit too early on this, because it could be Cinderace in the back. So maybe I should have been going for a Steel Spike instead, or at the very least saving the Gyarados as my main win con. So I could be underestimating my opponent here, but we'll see what happens, I guess. So we get Reflect up. Yeah, so I knew that Primarina wasn't Scarf because it switched moves. I'm pretty sure it switched moves. It actually lives that, okay. I actually think that works out in our favour a little bit, if I'm being perfectly honest. Because it means he doesn't get a free switch into his last Pokemon. Darkest Lariat's still doing a fair amount. Moonblast into Grimmsnarl, okay. It's still doing a large chunk of damage. I'm gonna Steel Spike into Incineroar. It's not gonna do a whole lot of damage, but now we can get a Spirit Break off into the Primarina, which should hopefully KO it from there, surely. But the idea behind Steel Spike is to just start getting some defense raises in case it is Cinderace in the back. Yep. So that's more than acceptable. Because Incineroar is really not putting on a huge amount of offensive pressure anymore. Yeah, it is getting chipped, obviously, but yeah, it's nothing too bad. She does Grimmsnarl go down here. Only if we got crit, which we didn't, thankfully. Spirit Break does pick up the KO. Alright, let's see what our opponent's last is. I'm expecting Cinderace, personally. Or it could be Rotom, I guess, but I think Cinderace is the most likely. And we thankfully have one alternative Dynamax. Yeah, there's a Cinderace. So it's likely going to be a pretty, I'd say an easy Dynamax for our opponent, but we are going to max Wormwind here. We will target we have Gyarados in the back. So we'll target Cinderace, I think, and go for we'll double into it with a Thunder Wave as well. Where we sort of get stuck is if he Dynamaxes and Max Guards, and then we lose our Dynamax, and we're just sort of stuck trying to chip away at the Cinderace for 3 turns while it can max fighting and G-Max, I can't remember what its G-Max move is called, but it's very strong. Alright, do we land a Thunder Wave? We do. Excellent. That was a very important Thunder Wave. Because now our Duraludon is faster. Alright. That did not do a lot of damage. This is obviously AV Duraludon, so it's not massively invested. And he gets fully paralyzed. That is the unfortunate side of Thunder Wave, obviously. Personally, I'd prefer that it was like 100% accurate with Thunder Wave, but paralysis could never stun you for a turn. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it, personally. Alright. So I think we're just gonna Draco, Cinderace, and probably just go for a Spirit Break too. Just because I don't know if it's physical or special, obviously. Most of them are physical, but best to check. And he's fully paralyzed. Okay. That's unfortunate for our opponent. Flare Blitz into Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl wins out relatively easily. Alright. It looked like it was going to live there for a second. But, yeah. G-Max Cinderace goes down. And now this Incineroar is left to try and clean up the mess a bit. But just to 100% make sure we get the win, I'm going to go Gyarados and going to go Arcanine. The double switch is basically just to apply Intimidate pressure. Gyarados has Moxie, not Intimidate, so we can just waterfall through them. But I guess by technicality, by me doing this, we might actually get a 4-0. Which is kind of gross when you think about it. But we got very, very lucky, obviously, with the double paralysis. Alright, so electric terrain is gone, and now we can just waterfall and just flamethrower. Yeah. I was going to helping hand, but I don't really see a point. As Arcanine's actually faster than Gyarados, interesting. That's good to know. I haven't really seen the spreads yet of the team. Alright, well it's a nice 4-0 for our first game. Again, we are at the bottom of the ladder, so not going to get too excited yet. But yeah, sweet. So that's one game down. Let's grab another one. No, it's fine. Yep. Alright, there we go. Cool. Oh, he's got a Hydreigon. Very, very interesting team, actually, and he locked in quick. So he definitely has a game plan. Alright, that Corviknight I need to be very, very careful about. Gyarados, if it's fully set up, might be able to take it out, but Mimikyu's a pain. Darmanitan's a pain. So we definitely need Arcanine in the back. Just to help out with the Corviknight. I don't have a whole lot for Hydreigon outside of Duraludon. I think Duraludon plus Grimmsnarl is just a very good lead. Bring Arcanine. I'm just worried about Body Press Corviknight by bringing T-Tar. Rillaboom can be okay, but it doesn't do a whole lot. So we'll bring the Gyarados, and depending on how this game goes, it'll either be same thing as last time, which is Dynamaxing Duraludon, or we keep the Gyarados in the back for a late game sweep. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what my opponent brought, because they were very, very confident in what they were picking. Hydreigon and a Beast Ball. Alright, I respect it. Alright, so we have Corviknight and Hydreigon. Very, very interesting. Gonna Draco the, actually, there's no reason to Draco. I'm going to Thunderbolt Call of Night. I'm going to set up a light screen, I think. Because I feel like Hydreigon has to switch here, right? Or they can just quit immediately. Okay. Weird. 3 points, I guess. I'll just cut till we find another battle. Alright, cool. As you can see, we actually gained an entire rank for that. I don't know, 3 points in my life, I guess. Okay, now we have another very, very interesting team because we've got Rain with Pelipper and Dreadnought. Pretty sure Dreadnought gets Swift Swim. I'm not entirely sure, but the Emolga, Porygon Z, and the Dracozolt at the bottom is another massive threat. Just because it has access to the gross combination of Hustle plus Life Orb in Dynamax form, which is very, very good on that Pokemon, as well as Durant. So I need to be very careful about that. But for sure, Duraludon plus Grimmsnarl is just such a good lead here. It allows us to like set up screens. The only real threat to it is Rillaboom with Fake Out. Speaking of Rillaboom, it's actually very, very good in this matchup. Just helping out with knockoff for the Porygon, and then obviously Pelipper plus Dreadnought especially. And we could bring Tyranitar to change weather, but I don't think we need to. I think we just bring Gyarados to help out with the Rillaboom matchup. Plus, like, it can help deal with things like Porygon. Actually, Gyarados actually probably wasn't a very good pick here, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I actually really regret bringing Gyarados. Oh well. Just means some extra weight will be put on Duraludon here. Yeah, I didn't think that through very well at all. So apologies for that. But we'll see how we go. Hopefully that decision doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. As we actually get a Molga Pelipper immediately. So I'm thinking a Molga must get does it get Lightning Rod? Actually, I have no idea. I really don't know. Interesting. Alright. Not too worried about Tailwind, although I say that now. I'm going to Draco the Emolga and set up a light screen. Taunt, okay, sure. It's just a raw Hurricane. Hey, it really doesn't like Grimmsnarl. That did a lot of damage too. Focus Sash, I assume? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so Focus Sash was either likely on the Pelipper or on the Emolga. I'm actually gonna go Gyarados here and go for the Spirit Break on the Emolga too. Ideally we don't get confused with another Hurricane on our Grimmsnarl, but we'll see. I'm surprised that the Pelipper just went for a raw Hurricane, to be perfectly honest. Would have expected Tailwind or just something like that. But nevertheless, we're here. Our Grimmsnarl is obviously taunted. Thankfully though, we did get the light screen up, which I think is the main priority in this matchup. As it's Nuzzle into the Grimmsnarl. Wow, they really, really don't want Grimmsnarl doing anything right now. And you turn into the Gyarados. Okay. I'm gonna be really upset if I played this matchup this way and Emolga does not get Lightning Rod. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's definitely the more interesting thing though when you, as we get paralyzed. Okay, that's unfortunate. When you play these kinds of matchups and you get to see like a bunch of different Pokemon you don't normally get to see. I think it's very cool anyway. I'm gonna Waterfall targeting the Emolga and also go for a Spirit Break into the Emolga. I probably should have Waterfalled the Dreadnought, but it's fine. I assume we were going down this turn anyway. Oh, okay, that's actually really smart. I would have assumed he would Dynamax and go for a Max Rockfall, but obviously that would remove the Rain. As it's Life Orb Dreadnought. Okay. Can we break through? No. That's probably payback for the last game. Oh well. That happens. Now we just Gorilla Boom. Set up the Grassy Surge. We still taunted with Grimmsnarl? Assume we are. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Grassy Glide this Emolga. I need this thing gone. And I think I'm switching out Grimmsnarl, to be honest. Alright. One more turn of taunt, okay. And let's go for a Spirit Break. Surely the Dreadnought here either has to Dynamax or Protect. Or going to like Pelipper or something. He's definitely taking a long time to think about it. No, he just lets me Grassy Glide the Emolga. So I could have taken out the Dreadnought there, but that's okay. Head Smash again. Does Rillaboom die to this? Surely not, right? Oh, is that a crit? No, that's just that strong. Alright. Interesting. Alright. Well. Grimmsnarl for what wasn't paralyzed, so that's a plus, I guess. So we know our opponent has... Oh, we have to go to Relon here. We know his Pelipper is not Focus Sash, which is also a big plus. What else do they have in the back? As it is Dracozolt. Oh boy. Alright. I have never needed a Reflect to go off more than right now. Let's go Grimmsnarl. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. The Dracozolt could also potentially Dynamax and Max Guard while Pelipper goes for a Tailwind. That is a thing that it can do. And if I was him, that's exactly what I'd go for. But it's also not Life Orb too, I noticed, because the Water Rock thing I named Dreadnought, it was Life Orbed. Right, and again our opponent taking a long time to think, which is understandable. As they Dynamax first. Maybe it's Choice Scarf. Because I'm pretty sure Duraludon should outspeed Dracozolt. Pretty sure. But I could be wrong. Alright. We'll make our Duraludon big. Yeah, definitely trading Rillaboom for Dreadnought was not a good trade. I'm extremely surprised Rillaboom died to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, Head Smash is like 150 base power. It's stupid how strong that move is, but... Come on, Grimmsnarl. Yes, thank you. Attaboy. Max Lightning. Okay. I'm not faster than Pelipper, am I? If I get Hurricane confused here, I'm gonna be very upset. Come on, Duraludon, don't you do this. Oh my god. Really? Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, that's Assault Vested. That has to be AV. Good God. Okay. I guess we pick a god and pray to it. I don't see much other way around this. We do have Reflector, we are AV. I guess with Max Dragon. But that confusion is just like a massive spanner in the works. Max Wormwind. Okay, we take that very well, which is good. But I need these attacks to go through. Actually, Hydro Pump. Come on, Duraludon. You got this, buddy. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I could feel that one in my bones. Oh, God. This is not how I want to lose, man. I mean, I've already taken my 2 paralysis that I was owed from the last, the first game we played, so surely I'm not owed this. Max Lightning, okay. Yo, this dude has like hit his Hydro Pumps too, which has just been upsetting. Oh, thank you. Alright, now we just gotta not get confused by Hurricane again. And not get crit too by the Pelipper. Alright, so we're still in a very precarious situation. I was still more worried about the Dracozolt just because I felt like a crit from it would do a lot more damage than the Pelipper in general. So we click Thunderbolt. We are in electric terrain. I'm pretty sure that applies to us because we're touching the ground. Hurricane, not surprising. Okay. No confusion. That's a dead Pelipper. Alright, thank God. Yeah, so we definitely were hampered there because I brought Gyarados. Its literal job in that entire game was to take a head smash and die. I think we would have been better off with a different mon, but that's okay. That's technically 3 wins in the bag, 2 actual games in. That is going to do us off for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know down below if you prefer battles on the Switch or if you prefer the showdown stuff. But I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good day.